is. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Coming into Sugarloaf Marina. Pretty excited to get off the water and away from some flies today. But hey, we're on the water.
On the water.
Another town, another channel. This one coming into Port Colborne, right next door to the entrance to the Welland Canal. We will be here for 2 nights, and we have our crossing between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario reserved. We need to be there at 7 a.m. on Tuesday. Glad to finally be here. Hello from Sugarloaf Marina here in Port Colborne. We arrived late yesterday afternoon after a fantastic anchorage on Long Point, and we had another sketchy entrance, as so many of our entrances have been sketchy along this voyage so far. No one seems to realize that 5 feet draft means 5 feet draft. So as we came safely through the channel and into the marina, we were heading towards our assigned slip, and we grounded for the 5th time this journey so far. So we made some emergency provisions, turned around, and with some help of some very friendly people here on the dock, we managed to get a very secure slip here at the end of the T-dock at the very tip end of Sugarloaf. But we've been spending the majority of today getting ourselves ready to go through the Welland Canal tomorrow. So we will be crossing from Lake Erie into Lake Ontario via the Welland Canal. That should be about a 12-hour adventure. And let me give you a quick tour around the marina. So one of the most exciting things about being here in Sugarloaf is that we have reconnected with an acquaintance that we met in Sarnia, Dan. He has this gorgeous Hinckley. He was a slip neighbor of ours when we were in Sarnia. He was also preparing his boat to go up through the Welland and through Lake Ontario into the Maritimes. Essentially a very similar trip to what Alex and I are planning, and we were really excited to hear from him. I texted him last night, and he let us know that he pulled in late last night, and his crew of 3 completed a 36-hour shift sail all the way from Sarnia down the Detroit River into Lake Erie and across. So he has managed to catch up with us after 15 days after our departure or so. He's managed to catch up with us in 3. So excited to be spending some time with Dan as we go through the Welland together and head in the same direction. But let me take you down towards the end of the dock here to Midnight Star. These are the boards that Alex has added to the boat on the outside of the fenders. We have these on both port and starboard. These will be an added layer of protection as we go through those huge concrete walls for 12 hours tomorrow in the Welland. We read up on this tip and got some suggestions from some other sailors who thought that this was a great idea, and we agreed and took them up on their suggestion. Let me hop up on board. You can see the mountain of laundry that I have completed today just to get the boat a little bit more ship shape, ready to go. Coming on board. Coming down below. We've done quite a bit of research this morning on the Welland just to make sure that we knew everything that we were needing to be prepared for tomorrow and where the hell we were going. Alex has done even more work on the engine. I have quite a bit of laundry to do, still folding and dishes to do and getting ready for dinner tonight, but the cabin's looking pretty good and we're pretty well stowed. And again, looking forward to an exciting day tomorrow as we continue on our journeys through the Welland. Talk to y'all soon. So in tonight's episode of Dockside Culinary Theater, I'm very excited because I have received an acceptance to my invitation to Dan, who is on the beautiful Joyful, the Hinckley that we first met when we were in Sarnia. He'll be joining us for dinner tonight, and we're having some barbecued or broiled chicken thighs and some corn on the cob. So Alex is gonna do up the corn on the barbecue grill. I am going to do the chicken thighs in my fabulous Our Place How I Have the Oven, and we should be eating in about 25 minutes. We'll see how it all turns out. So again, going by looks, looks pretty good. I'm hoping it tastes good as well. It's fun to have guests tonight. Both of us had kind of an anxious night, didn't sleep very well, a little nervous about the passage. So this morning, to try to counterbalance that, I'm going to use this new toy, and I'll show you how that's going to help us during the course of the day. So when I say new toy, that's not strictly true. This is actually a thermos that came with the boat when we bought the boat, and it is actually a very old piece of kit. It's sitting now beside our other old piece of kit on the boat. My fabulous old-fashioned percolator also came with the boat, but just love it. So made some coffee this morning. You can see the 2 cups that we've poured, but for the excess, I'm actually going to, for the very first time, use our thermos and dispense our coffee during the course of the day via the thermos, as opposed to a freestanding one that we have been using up until now. We'll see how this works. So you unscrew the top, or actually the bottom, turn the whole thermos upside down. And let me see if I can actually do this and make a video all at the same time without making a complete mess. Pour the coffee. So here's our shipmate for the day, the Algoberta. This is crazy. We'll be following behind her, and then behind the Algoberta you can see back towards the channel entrance there's a few more pleasure craft that are going to be part of this whole excursion with us today too. Should be very interesting. Going under our first bridge, the Welland Canal. AS is screaming at us because it's a bridge of unknown height.
Whoa! Speed up a little bit.
Heading into our first walk of 8. Be great, exciting stuff if this little annoyance of a rain would stop. But so far, so good in the Welland. Hey, baby doll.
What's going on?
I don't know. We're just kind of sitting here at the moment.
I know.
We're on lock number 8. We're waiting for the water to rise. Huh?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said we're bobbing in the Welland.
We're bobbing in the Welland. It's all good. We are all moored up on the wall, waiting for that big carrier to finish going through the lock ahead of us. I think we have about 20-25 minutes here, and then we'll get underway again. I'm gonna walk down towards that front powerboat because we met the crew, Linda in particular. She and I met in Port Stanley. I'm just gonna go down and say hello. such a great day. A really fantastic day. Great people that we got to chat with. Just been a glorious highlight, I think. What a stunning afternoon. A fantastic welcome to Lake Ontario. Port Dalhousie has some fantastic lighthouse action. Alex is going to head into town, check out some bakeries. I'm frankly going to go take a nap.